Hello, everyone, and good evening, or actually good afternoon, whatever. Uh, sorry, no, but I hope you're all doing fantastic. Um, I'm sorry for this jump scare. Yeah, the jump scare of a lifetime. No, but I hope you're all doing good. Pre-stream was almost perfect, and then something unfortunate happened. My tripod decided to tumble down because it thought it had too much weight on, and the mount cracked off. It actually tipped off and broke off of the tripod. Like the actual mount to screw like a camera or whatnot, it literally broke off. It's like the second time in like 5 to 10 years that I've had a tripod break on me like that. And I'm so livid. But as long as I don't I was able to put it back on just barely, but I can't touch it. I don't want to touch it for this stream. That being said, I'm gonna try to get another one ordered. Hopefully I can get it in time. But I'm so livid because, like, really, it breaks on me while I'm trying to get things set up. Because, hold on, I'll just go straight to face cam because I forgot to do that. So, I'm sorry that things might look off with my camera placement, because normally it'd be a little further up, but that unfortunately can't happen because yeah, I'm trying to be super careful when I move my tripod up. Okay, I guess it's okay. Hold on, let me like zoom out. I still don't like. I don't know. All right. Okay, I guess that works. Why not? But I was like I was trying to say. I was trying to adjust the tripod. I'll adjust the tripod. I was trying to grab my charging cable because normally I use my phone as my webcam, and the block wasn't plugged in because somehow it got unplugged. So I was trying to get plugged back in, and as soon as I go grab that, the tripod right in front of me tumbles down on the floor and breaks the mount. So I have to now shell out $20 more to get a new tripod, unfortunately. Despite me being able to put the piece back on, it's just now I can't twist it like I could before. I would need to put like a lot of putty together or something to make that work, but I don't know. I mean, honestly, like I think my tripod when I bought that was like around that price range, so it's like it's not a huge deal, but it really fucking sucks because like I've had this like tripod for like a few years now, and it now breaks when I get back. Also, if you couldn't tell from how I sound, I have been sick since like late Saturday night. It really developed into a cold when I got back from GDQ on a Sunday. It was like later in the afternoon. It was like early. It was like at what when I got to on my plane, and like the whole time I was on the plane, I had to like grab a ton of tissues. I even had to sneeze in the bathroom. It was so bad. Like my nose was draining a whole lot. So when I got back from the airport to here before I went out for food, I made sure that I took some Flonase and some allergy medicine and also Dayquil. And with that plus the ibuprofen I took in the morning, eventually my body really needed to conk out badly come dinner time, and I fell asleep until like 11 o'clock when I woke up, and then I went back to sleep even more. My throat was badly congested waking up on Monday. Like not nearly as bad at like because I've also had like a sore throat since like Thursday morning, but it was because I had the ibuprofen that it's kind of just subsided. So I'm very thankful that I was able to not have that I didn't get like seriously sick until after I got back from GDQ, but it still sucked that I got sick. Oh man, why is that Swede's the first thing that plays when I'm about to go into discussing GDQ? So it sucks that I got sick, but I'm not the only one that got sick. I wouldn't call it like a full-on GDQ flu, but it's definitely a cold. That's fucked. I got sick. Yeah, I know. I had a feeling I might have because I was staying a couple more days. Because last summer, I only went from Monday to Thursday for SGDQ. I stayed from Saturday to like the 5th to Sunday the 13th. But I left like early in the morning on Sunday. But yeah, thankfully my roommate was actually okay with that, because this time I did have a roommate. Oh no, wrong lamp. I'm not trying to switch to my I'm not playing any games. This is just literally the discussion stream about GDQ. But yeah, I contemplate about having a roommate this time around, considering I miss my brother a bit for going for GDQ, since he went with me last year for the summer. I'm trying to recollect my thoughts, and I'm lost in for a brief second. I wanted to invite him, but like when one of my mutuals, Chava Rocks on Twitch, asked me at AGDQ earlier this year, how come you didn't bring your brother? There's another thing he did, which is called marriage. So he got married late October, and was like not too long after he finally settled into his apartment, and like a few weeks ago he renewed his license, because technically they had the apartment for like a year, but they were hoping with the what was current issues with their apartment, because they had like a bunch of power issues over there. But when I say over there, I mean like they live 20 minutes west away. Like my brother lives 20 minutes west from where I live. They had power issues, and they were almost thinking about switching to an apartment, but things eventually did get better. And they eventually just decided to renew the license for at least another year. So they're still at that same apartment until they find something, or until they decide to reignite the conversation of finding a better place to live. So that's why I said to Chava about my brother was like trying to make sure that my brother can afford rent for the month, because again like being Gen Z and not having a whole lot of money to be able to afford things like rent or whatnot, or bills, like it sucks. I know it's a thing of adult, but like it fucking sucks. So now that brings me back over to to SGDQ, my second year, and was now been like my first ever, like the first time that I've ever gone a full week. I had thought of like maybe going like day -1, because my flight ended up getting delayed from because of my current issues. As mentioned before, it ended up getting delayed because of current issues with my airport, which if anyone is curious, is it's Newark slash EWR, which is one of the 3 airports around the New York area. I'm closest to the Newark airport because I live on the New Jersey side. Because of the issues that were going on in the airport, my flight ended up getting pushed from being an 8:30 flight to a 1:55 flight. But we did get, but just like my arrival to Minneapolis and my arrival back to Newark, we both both flights I was able to make it there sooner than we expected. Which I mean, this is I feel like it's probably common practice or something to like overestimate the flight times, and then you get like sooner than you think. It was about it's about like a 2.5 hour flight to Twin Cities, which if anyone's wondering, that's the nickname for Minneapolis and St. Paul, because they actually are 2 cities like next to each other, or not too far in distance from each other, hence why I refer to them as the Twin Cities. No, but yeah, it's a 2.5 hour flight to and back from Newark to MSP. And I'd say just like last year, I had a lot of fun. In Discord, that the server that I'm in with, that was in like over 100 people. I'm just gonna I'm reiterating from what I said in like our dump channel, what, you know, as like, or basically our reminiscence. These are a text channel ones. We're just reminiscing on the past week. Why is the Common Observatory fits me talking about GDQ? It's just a good track though. Yeah, it was a really good week. Like I said, this was the first time that this whole week was the first time that I was like, damn, I actually miss my brother, like for this, because it would have been nice to have him. But you know, my brother's doing pretty like adult things, as in like, you know, growing up and becoming, you know, like as an adult, whatnot. So I'm definitely sad that, of course, that he wasn't there for the week, but I'm still having a fun time regardless. Even if my roommate did show up later in the week, which I'll get to really quick. But they were pretty chill. They're a friend of Johan's who we met Pace, I think maybe last year, I don't remember, but yeah, they were pretty chill. I told them about my my situation with like the flight and whatnot. Like, even though it was like, it's Newark, like there's bound to be issues or whatnot, considering my airport's like one of the worst airports in the entire country because of its current issues, especially. But yeah, they were very chill. And just like me, they basically use the room like even though I spent a good time in my room, most of the time either like it was either me or him, we just mainly used the room as like, you know, like just a rest or to eat. More especially eat for me, like depending on the days in the week that I wanted to like get something off of Uber Eats and then bring it to my room. Yeah, it was a pretty fun it was a pretty fun week. On Saturday the 5th when I arrived, I got to check out this this British themed bar called British Pub. They had some pretty good food over there. I'm sad I didn't get anything else, or just anything matter. But I at least was kind enough to help share a poutine with the other one of my mutuals who was also attending GDQ for the whole week. Lingo, who I properly met last GDQ in Pittsburgh earlier this year. it was good food. Last Sunday, aka day one, was of course like not just the start of the marathon that is Summer Games Not Quick, but also it was our Mall of America day. Even though some people were going later in the week as well, I wanted to go for another day, but I'm sad I didn't. I feel like at the very least I want to show photos, because funnily I actually had the opportunity to I feel like it might have been by chance, but still I had probably the hilarious opportunity of somehow being featured in the official GDQ photo dump for SGDQ. And the first photo I'm gonna pull up right now is probably the funniest one of the entire, at least in my opinion, of the entire event drop. I feel like this has to be memed, but I showed it to a couple of my mutuals, and they laughed their ass off of just how hilarious I look. But in the picture I'm about to show you, it's gonna look like I'm planning something sinister or whatnot, or I need to fix this screen eventually. It's gonna look like I planned something sinister. My thought in the time was, I was vibing. I was just mainly vibing with Joey, or King of J, or King J044 right behind, who was also running for the event, and a couple others. Because what we were doing at the time, I'm just gonna pull up now. Even though I did now pull up display capture because I forgot to do that beforehand. But the context for this photo here is that we were all trying to wait. It's the countdown, for the pre-show. But the funniest thing is just my face right here, because how the fuck did they manage to get that? This right here is a memeable face. And this was just me in the heat of the moment, just being of just all right, let me see if I can just try to time this right, the countdown, because again Joey, ad on his left, Steve TV Online, and I think this was Terrio's insane smile. That is insane. It's funny that I had this somehow caught the most unfortunate face that I could make. But I wasn't even looking at the camera. Also, hi Brain Gremlin. I wasn't even looking directly at the camera. I was looking up at the screen. I was looking up at the countdown screen, because it was getting to I want to say a few minutes, because there's this this bit, so hi JV on YouTube. There's this bit that some of us will do in the crowd, at the start of a GDQ event, where when it gets to when it gets to like a whole minute, it's like the last, it's mainly within the last 10 minutes. When we get to like a whole minute has passed, we all try to clap in unison. Like 3, 2, wait, 3, 2, 1. Oh, it didn't pick up on the mic, but I clapped. But we all tried to do that, and we were constantly failing to do that. And we eventually did get it around like the 4-minute mark with the clap. And eventually a couple others started joining in, and then when it got to the last minute, everyone and even like GQ events in the past, everyone just was full of energy, just screaming, clapping, like, yeah, I can't believe it, GDQ's finally starting. So yeah, that's the context for this picture, if anyone's wondering why I look like this, why I have the satanic smile right there. Even though I am not a Satanist. I just want to make that clear because I was not born in that time. I was not born that. I'm not born. I was never raised in a satanic household ever, but that is such a brave statement to make, JB, though. But anyway, let me go find another photo from later in the week. I'm just looking at the photo dump feed right now on GDQ's official site. I'm just trying to look for all the other photos. Maybe I'll find a photo that's oh, damn it. As soon as I'm live, Philly's live. God damn it. Hold on, let me mute this tab. I should have planned this better, but again, I wasn't expecting to be live in the afternoon. Next week though, the schedule will my schedule will be back to where it normally is, unless I get called in for work. So when I say normally is, I mean as in I'll have my my Tuesday morning stream again. Yeah, I'm trying to look for. Actually, wait, this is just all day one. I'm trying to find the other pictures, but I'll probably wait for a second to show the rest of those. Let's see. Let me look back. Was it no, during this was July 6th, and it's in sorry, I'm just looking through Discord. This is in photo dump. Oh, there we go. I'll at least pull this photo up because why not? Okay. So as I mentioned before, last Sunday was not only Mall of America, start of GDQ, but it was also Mall of America Day. Out Mall of America, there's a lot of stuff. My East Coast equivalent is the American Dream Mall. So there's a bunch of attractions. There's obviously typical mall stuff you expect. A pretzel shop like Andy Ann's, different clothing places. There's also I kid you not, 2 different restaurants that that somehow have I don't know, direct competition with each other. I don't know what specifically about them as direct competition, but oh, actually that one's a good pick, but I don't want to I don't want to expose I don't want to expose the people in the pick. Actually, I'll just leave it as is. But yeah, if anyone is asking what those restaurants are, the restaurants being Margaritaville and Rainforest Cafe, which are this is the one location for each restaurant that's directly across from each other, right there in the Mall of America. And I was actually at the Margaritaville one last year because we couldn't get to do Rainforest Cafe properly because I think it was like really backed up. So we had to settle for going to Margaritaville. And I was telling and when the conversation got brought up about food last year, I brought up that when Seraphim brought up food last year for Mall of America, I did bring up that we did go for Mall of America last year. Like, oh yeah, I remember seeing there. But this picture was beforehand. Some people were doing or had to plan. Well, this is gonna be a bit of a recurring theme as you know it goes on. But some people were planning I got my people had done like a React pings to activities they wanted to do for the week, but also depending on the mood decided to that they were in decided to drop out, or like to say like we had to drop out for like that for like one reason or another, or like not really feeling good or not. And it's been a recurring theme throughout the rest of this week. But the first activity for Mall America was go-karts. If you couldn't tell from the background, I almost didn't want to do go-karts because I have a go-kart place like 20 minutes away. No, like a half hour away from me. It's like larger than this, but it was still fun. I was kind of hoping that I was hoping I could just only spectate, but yeah, you know, Bowser off. Bowser, the guy who helps organize these group activities. He asked me, do you want to go for it? And I was like, okay, I'll go for it. Which, by the way, Bowser is a pretty cool dude as well. or if anyone's didn't know, Burnt Bowser is what they also go by on Twitch. Yeah, they're pretty chill dude. Yeah, I was sad. I was sad you can do some races and whatnot. So I was looking more forward to doing the next activity, which I think was like the last activity we did. That being Activate. I want to see if there was any. Oh yeah, sorry, we don't have pictures. Oh my god. Actually, oh, do I not have it set up? Oh. Hold on. A second. What? Okay, hold on. Let me just connect Facecam for just a second. Okay. Okay. Hopefully I got it up. Oh god. I don't know if I can pull it up, but I want to see if I can. Directly on browser. Might. Okay. Sorry. I was just trying to make sure I could show this. Here we go. I literally just looked at this now, but I just realized from the people I looked at. That's the people I was playing around with, like, well, not playing around with, but like as in they were playing at the same time as I was, had similar scores there. Nice. 779 too short. No way. No, but it was great. Yeah, we did. This was from Activate, by the way. All that score that I was just showing you now. The 271, that was actually my score that you just saw. But yeah, we did Activate, which basically, if anyone doesn't know, I'll pull it up right now. I can. It's just Activate. Oh, play Activate. Okay. I'm just gonna pull up the one that's for the American Dream because my location is actually newer. Okay, I need to wait for it to. But basically, what Activate is, it's like a. It's like a little I'll describe like a mini game center, but basically you're active the entire time as the name suggests, and there's like a whole multitude of games you can possibly play like within like 10 or so rooms. Let's say like two variations of like the same game. And when I say two variations of the same game, I mean like as in like the layout is similar, but you know like it could be like a larger one. And I'm referring to, and when I say the two of the same game but the larger layout, that I'm referring to like the grid one, which is like it's like a pretty popular one to try out. But with each room, there's always like a there's always like a set of of cooperative games, and then there's like two like competitive or three competitive games per room. And you know each mini game will be like different. Like in one room, it like you may be like using like balls to like hit asteroids or whatnot as like one mini game. And like, or like in another room, there'll be it will say be like 4 walls, and there'll be like trying to make sure that you put the word like put like the ball into the hole to go for like to basically make a word that like use the letters that are on the screen or whatnot. But you have to like time it right for that mini game. And then there's also the laser like a room where there'll be like some mini games like the one that I did at the Activate in Mall of America. You'd be like you have to touch like this like laser, but you can't touch anything else or else you'll lose a life. Which for the majority of each room, you'll have like a life system. You have like 4 or so lives, and then if your lives run out or the time runs out, then you have to either redo that all over again if nobody is waiting outside to take in the room, as in they haven't selected a minigame yet, or if they already selected a minigame, then you have to leave the room immediately. Sometimes there'll be variation. Sometimes there'll be moments where like you do the room and you do like your minigame, and then you either the person will be like, want to go to that same room and already picked a minigame, you have to leave, or maybe that other room could have like more levels to that. you know, increasing, of course, the difficulty. Like in the case of one of the rooms having asteroids, you can like play like an even more difficult level if you keep playing, but unless, of course, someone is needing to needs to go in the room next or whatnot, then you have to leave the room. But yeah, that's activate. My family suggested that we try to activate for my dad's birthday at some point. Again, I don't know when, but you know, that was supposedly was planned. Okay, since okay, I'm gonna go ahead and modify this so I can get now just the different date, because now I can actually show, because now it gets to the point where I can show a pic that actually it can show. I don't want to show any one of them that has okay. Oh wait, actually no. Copy link. Let me do this. Okay. Yes. Okay. Cool. So Monday was two activities that was you know that I participated in. One of those being well, I didn't participate directly, but actually let me go back to the I'm skipping ahead. I forgot one more thing. When I got back from I can't really I can't really show pics because again, like okay, this one doesn't really expose many faces at all, so I guess I'm okay showing this, because I don't want to expose faces of people like that are in the pic. I mean, I feel like I'm also kind of a bit hypocritical because I did watch the Spicy Boys video last year, because I participated in the Wing Challenge last year. But I guess there aren't enough exposed faces, so I guess I can show this. But the last thing we did for Sunday was presentation night, was called. But basically, yeah, let's take a certain amount of time to talk about whatever you wanted to talk about in a presentation, as the name implies. My buddy Johan did a presentation to start off that was basically like a Mario Kart quiz. It was pretty cool. Obviously will not spoil what it had on as far as questions wise, because you know, I'd rather in the moment, if you were there to know in the moment. Yeah, it was a good amount of us in the room, 30 or so. My buddy Philly also eventually brought in good point as well, and of course Bowser also brought his own presentation at the end. That was also very good and informative. It was just a fun night. It was a fun little thing to end off Sunday night. Yeah, I don't have much more to mention about Sunday, but now I can finally go to day 2. I know this is. I say this is going to be a short question. To who is Mario Kart named after in the Mario universe? Who do you think? who do you think? Is it Waluigi? Is it Waluigi? No, but it was a fun night. I want to try now get into day 2 stuff now. You get it? Yeah, exactly. It's like yeah, yeah, Waluigi. Well, yeah, Waluigi. No, but man. Let me see if I can try to find. Did they take a picture? Did they take pictures at the end of did GDQ take pictures at the end of day 2? I want to see. Like, scrolling down. I'm trying to look. Cause I know they take pictures in the board game room, and I think in the practice room. I just need to know if they did take any during the activity we were involved in. I don't know if they did. If I can't find it, I'll just look directly back in the server that I'm in. I might have to. I can't believe I'm like I said it's gonna be a short stream, but like it's probably gonna be like 2 hours at at best, at worst 3. Because all I'm just doing is just talking about GDQ and just my trip. But I guess I can't find it. I was kind of hoping I could find pics. Oh yeah, let's go. Oh yeah, I forgot to. I did mention this, but my artists who've made all the emotes that I'm about to post in the Twitch chat that I have. I'm just gonna try to just get what I can. But all these emotes right here that is about to be popping up right here, all those emotes are all maybe the same person that got accepted into Artist Alley, and that being of course the one and only Angel Rostar. I heard she was going to be applying for Artist Alley, and I was fully supportive in the possibility of her getting accepted, and she got accepted for the first ever GDQ Artist Alley, and I was very happy. I can't really say much more about it, but yeah, that's that. If they, I think I still have a command. It should be exclamation point Angel, but if it's not there, you can it should be right below in the panels. Like in my about panel, Angel should be credited. But yeah, Angel made my emotes back when I first commissioned for emotes in 2020. Same Angel, like by the way, same Angel that just got the Artist Alley booth. But yeah, before I completely sidetrack what I was trying to say about getting into day 2 stuff, let me try to find. I forgot that question. That's a funny ass question. Oh my god. I guess I can't find it. Oh, dude, I forgot about okay, I don't know if I can show it, but that's for later in the evening. What I can show, however, is for the first activity that we did as a group, and and likewise, with the first couple activities, a good like 30 to like 40 of us that went for the activity. If I had to guess, based on the photo that I posted on my Blue Sky. But what we did was Top Golf. This picture, by the way, this was actually like facing toward the back of the bay that we were playing at, because the bay that I was in, because again it was with how it works, like for a mass group of us, we have to reserve bays. So it could be like 1 to 2 bays or whatnot. So we have to reserve those bays, and then eventually once you're done with the with however long, I want to say it was 2 hours for Top Golf that we did. Maybe it could have been an hour. I can't remember specifically, but actually no, yeah, it was definitely 2 hours. It'd be like let's say like 5 or so people like per bay, that can play at a time. And this was a wholesome pick that was taken, because like a good bunch of this was if anyone's running from like from left to right. So you can obviously see like I'm right there. That's obviously me. The two people in the middle right there are Hasfar and Johan. Johan, who I'm going to eventually talk about in day 3, and longtime firefighter Fire Dragon viewer like myself, David Skywater. Yeah, this is a wholesome pick. I obviously with how I play in Topgolf, I'll say right now, I am not I'm not very good with playing the game of Topgolf. But I will say I definitely did better than I thought it was going to do, all things considered. Again, super wholesome pick right here. I already posted the crowd photo on my if I did on my Blue Sky. Then the last thing of the night, which I can't show the photo of because I'm not totally sure if that would be safe for Twitch, but we were doing Jackbox in the practice room, and it was pretty funny. Some of the things that were being written down like for prompts and whatnot. Not that we did custom prompts or anything, but like the answers for those prompts were pretty funny. Okay. Was there anything oh yeah, let's that was the last thing I just covered. But yeah, let's talk about day 2. Cart. This one I actually can show, but again, my man Johan, or Johanny, if anyone wants to know the full name, that you can find on Twitch. Likewise, with the presentation he did on Sunday, he is also a Mario Kart runner, and his main like game being in or at least like his best like run being in the one he actually got accepted for, which is Mario Kart Super Circuit. And if anyone's wondering why is this low quality, you might want to actually check the actual VOD for that, or well, the official upload on the GDQ channel on YouTube. He actually had a 3DS, and he took a quick selfie with the 3DS, like while the results were loading in for one of the races during the run. But yeah, I was up early in the morning. It was like a 8:30, like 9 o'clock run. I think it was like somewhere over here. Oh, there I am. They're right there. Because what happened was the shirt that I brought with me, which I can bring out right now. So no, hold on a second. The shirt that I brought with me. It was the same shirt that I wore for my wing challenge. I wanted to wear it for Johan's run at the very least. I wasn't planning on bringing it for anything else but Johan's run. But funnily enough, Now I can just replace that because again. But funnily enough, you want to know you want to know the person who also had the same shirt as me, who also wore it like for Johan's run? You want to know who the person was? Chat. It's really funny because I didn't know they had it. But the person who had the same shirts as me and was wearing it for that run as well was Philly. we had the same shirts. We had obviously different sizes because like I'm a taller individual and I have a larger body type than Philly. But like we have the exact same shirt. And I totally did not expect to see that. But you know, but like Johan. Yeah, I was mentioning this is not Johan. This is a Philly. Johan was actually in the last picture. Hold on, let me like this is Johan. This right here is Johan. This is the guy who was running. Philly was somewhere around like over here. I want to say I think it was right here. I think the Philly was right there. But I was right back there because I think it was a little later to the start of the run. I should have been there as soon as the maybe like further up here or something. I don't know. Joanne was my guess for sure. No, it was Philly. Philly was the one who had the same shirt. This is Philly, by the way. Who by the way is started stream before I did earlier. It's so funny. But yeah, yeah, me and Philly had the same shirt, and it was so funny that like that came out. It was like you like he definitely had the thought like you have the same shirts. Like it would have been more original if I actually had a different shirt, so that way it would have been like so that way it would have helped distinguish myself. But like had like a Double Dash shirt maybe existed, I probably would have worn Double Dash. But I had this because SMK was my first Mario Kart in my childhood. But yeah, it was a funny coincidence that I had the same shirt as Philly. Yeah, let me see if I can find any. Let me go back to the channel. What was? Oh, okay, now I know. Now I know what I was doing. Okay, let me go right over to my. Is it? Oh, I was kind of hoping. Wait. Sorry, I'm trying to find my playlist because I now remember what the activity was for the night. It took me a fucking second to remember, but for anyone that was curious of what activity we did for the night, that activity was the wing challenge. Oh no, my recommended feed. No, but it was a wing challenge. What I ended up doing was one of my ideas was to bring a mic with me, and the guy. I should say right now. I want to find a better shot of. Okay, I guess I'll use this shot. But my guy Asher or Feisty Quill. I teetered on this idea with him and Chava for a bit, more or less like Chava for like the mic idea, and like and Quill for the logo, because I actually put a logo on the mic, and you're not seeing it right now because I have to actually fast forward to a timestamp where he's holding the mic, but I came with this idea of having a mic and kind of just doing like a bit of like an aftermath cam or whatnot, which I mean like the aftermath cam I would have it was like kind of a separate idea before the mic idea came to fruition, and ultimately because of time and also because of budgetary restraints. Thanks, former second job, for that bullshit. I ended up just only doing the mic and then just filming the whole thing because no one had volunteered to do filming for the entire challenge. So I filmed the entire challenge as well as bringing the mic with me. But I know as soon as I'll bring, as soon as I can pull up a pic of the mic. I'm gonna see if I can from the next video, really quick. I apologize for the delay in my mic, my face cam for that. Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna try to find a good shot. I forgot about that pic. Okay. Let me. Where is it? Where? Okay. Okay. I got a good enough pick right here. Go back. Just. Okay, here we go. Okay, so the actual mic's right here. So, what Zelda song is this? Let me pull it up right now. Is Twilight Field. I don't know the actual game, like from Zelda it is, but because I'm listening to just a lo-fi station at the moment. So, I don't know exactly, but that's the name of the track is right now. Twilight Princess, I guess. Maybe. I don't. Like I said, I don't know for sure, but that might be that's probably a good guess. But going back into talking about wings, as soon as I posted a picture of me holding the mic, Asher was like, dibs, and he stayed true to his word. For the outside, of course, the whole with going forth with getting the wings out. I still have to get this whole thing edited, by the way, the video. I have no clue when I'll drop that, but point is, I wanted to get a video done, and I uploaded footage of that prior to this stream. But kind of going back into day 2 for like a bit, as I'm talking about this. Another person that now I have to go to backtrack even further because I forgot to bring up a good point. This GDQ not only had familiar faces I've already seen from like the past 2 and whatnot, returning, but also faces that have been at GDQ from like a long time ago or either are new to GDQ. And one of those faces that was from like long ago, you don't see him in the frame, but you did see him earlier. I'll pull it up because he was holding the mic for like a bit. Was my boy GC, or GC Forever. I was not expecting him to show up at the time, like as in like, no, I like, we knew he was coming, but like as far as like when he showed up in the Discord, like as in like he dropped in our group Discord, we were all like flipping our shit, like VGC, like what? But yeah, I finally got to meet him like prior to the Wing Challenge that same day, and same day as well he joined the Wing Challenge. So it was pretty fun to see, even though I wasn't participating in it. I was mainly the guy just doing the the camera stuff. I should also mention the actual like I had to use not the native camera app because the mic that I was using for the actual mic was not wasn't not like a like a fully like full sturdy mic, like it wasn't like a full handheld wireless mic, basically, but it was the it's in this bag here, but it's the DJI mic too. Because I wanted to see if there was any like mount for it that would make it like look like I was holding like a professional microphone for like a news station, and that's what I did for the Wing Challenge. So that plus get a mic foam, a mic, let's call it a mic flag, and then just like wrap the logo around it. That's basically what I did. It would have cost me a little bit more to get like an actual mic flag made, but whenever the next time that the Wing Challenge does happen, I'm sure to bring it again with me. Unless of course the mic 2 breaks on me. I have to shell out another $400 to DJI for a new mic 2 or whatever new mic model eventually comes after. But yeah, this was actually the first proper time that I used the DJI mic 2. You know, outside of home, and I really didn't use it at home like until use it at all until this. But I want to see if I can try to pull up some shots because Asher did do some like quick like interviews with a couple of people who were participating in the Wing Challenge, and it was pretty good.
This round is all,
but like quality wise, it definitely sounds like you're listening to like a news report. I'm gonna pause the actual lo-fi so you can hear it, but it's pretty great. That's really hard bite, it looks like.
Is it not bad? So far, it's not that bad.
I'm trying to fast forward.
You just had the spiciest
Here it is.
wing known to I'm gonna say 30 people in this room. How you feeling?
Right now it's fine. Because the other one like was building up slowly. This one hasn't built up yet, but I'm still chewing. So I guess I'll let you know in a few minutes.
The thing is, whatever sauce you had in a previous round is also in that wing.
Right. But
Oh yeah, I should also bring up putting the music back on now. Oh god damn it. I should also bring up Asher like eventually did like a round where like if someone had had a different sauce, because Asher decided to do like to pull a card out of GMM or Good Mythical Morning and make a Franken wing sauce. So that was pretty funny. Is Undertale? Not Undertale. Deltarune. Oh my goodness. Why am I saying Undertale? It's Toby Fox related. Because I remember hearing this in chapter 3 or 4. I forgot. But yeah, Asher did a pull the Franken hot sauce round, and some people said it wasn't that like too bad.
it's all mixed in together, you said, right?
Correct.
It's like a dab of like a spot of each, basically.
Because we had to make sure we had enough room for everything.
Right.
Oh, speaking of room, the room we ended up doing, I was half hoping we would go into for a larger room. I was sad, like I was happy we weren't in the lobby like we were for AGDQ, because AGDQ 2025 we did the Wing Challenge in the lobby, and I fucking hated that, and so did my buddy Chava, who alongside Asher helms the Wing Challenge, even though Asher's the main host of it. We both hated that we had to do in the lobby for AGDQ, so it was nice to finally have a proper room again. But the only problem is this was tinier than the room we did last year. The room we had last year. It was also a parlor room, but again, smaller room. But like the parlor room from last year, at least had like another bedroom, and then like a fully proper living space. But I was sad that we of course we didn't have that. But I mean, like then again, I'm just glad we even had like a room to begin with. So I can't really put the fault necessarily, but like on anyone. But it was definitely disappointing because this room never got used after that, because this was meant to be like another like party room or whatnot in case if people didn't want to like stay like down on whichever floor they were staying at. Which I mean, it makes sense for transport wise that it would stay down there, but it still sucks because like again, this was like 10 floors above where I was. But again, this is a solid ass hour. Oh, did we do? Oh, I forgot that there was a segment for GC.
No.
I forgot. I filmed the.
Maybe I'm just a wimp then. I don't know.
It's really like I feel like you're fucking with me. No. I swear on my life.
Oh yeah, the context for what GC was eating was like it was like a really spicy jerky, that Asher got. I once maybe he got it at Mall of America or brought with him from somewhere. I can't remember, but it was a really spicy jerky. And she was like, this isn't too bad at first, and then of course with really really hot foods, they start to get to slow down. The heat. Once I saw, I mean, the heat really starts to build up. So like what?
Kiss, kiss, kiss.
Oh man, no, but again, this was a fun night. I really wish this was like later in the evening, because we did this at like 8 o'clock, and last year we did like at 9 o'clock. But I get it for sake of timing, for for some people that need to sleep early, like yours truly, apparently, because of my work sleep schedule and whatnot. Well, because my sleep schedule for work, but I was able to make, if I'm able to make, like sleeping like early and then waking up for like 4 o'clock for a run, like an 8 GDQ for Riff, so be it. Which if anyone's running Riff or Riff Ampin, last 8 GDQ in Pittsburgh earlier this year, I got up at like close to 4 in the morning for his run of Turok 2 Remastered, which is like the earliest I've ever gotten up in like a long time. I think the last time that I actually got up around for that time was Wrestle Kingdom 2020. I want to say. Also known as the January 4th Tokyo Dome Show. Shout out to New Japan. No, but But yeah, that was day that was basically day 3 there. Wait, okay, why am I going back in full screen? I have no clue when I'll pull the full Spicy Boys challenge as like a fully complete video, but I already have like the stuff I've already recorded, up. So that's that. Okay, so I can now close that out. Quick checkup before we continue with the rest of this, and also quick bad break as well in a bit. Are we all doing all right? I hope everything has been. I hope this this story time has been pretty interesting though. Again, because GDQ is like a fun event to attend. And this has only been like this was only my 3rd time attending a GDQ event. And like, aside from the next event in January, which I'm probably gonna have to postpone. Not postpone. I'm gonna have to cancel going to that because of second job cutting me off. But like, I also wanted to leave that second job anyway. That's a side point. I hope you're all enjoying GDQ story time and whatnot. But gonna go run to the bathroom. If y'all want to redeem ads, please feel free to do so. Also, I can't believe we got Sweden again on the radios. That's so funny. But yeah, I'm gonna use the bathroom, and then we are going to continue discussion once I get back. So, like I said, feel free to redeem ads, chat. When I go to the bathroom. Yeah. I'll be back to talk more. Be back in a bit. Okay, we are back. And we can talk more about GDQ. Hell yeah, fuck yeah. But yeah, day 4. Let's talk about that. I'm just gonna go over quickly my schedule from that, or just the schedule in general, so I can see was there anything worthwhile. Okay, so originally there was supposed to be stuff that I was going to go for that day, but a bit of a side point. When I got to pay for my hotel room, I was hit with insane sticker shock because I completely forgot that not only not only the hotel keeps your credit card on file, like when you like at like before you leave, because you have to, of course, do your initial payment and whatnot. They also have additional deposits and whatnot, or deposit slash amenity slash possible damage fees or whatnot that they add just in case for your build. Just in case you end up trashing the room or something. Which for the most, which I will clarify right now, I kept the room intact, like for 70% of the time, the entire room, like as in like just for me, just by myself before my roommate showed up, it was pretty much clean. Like the floor was good. There was nothing on the floor, and me and my roommate, Crab Storage, we eventually, of course, when it came the time for me to leave, we eventually put all of our stuff together. But I was able to check out just fine. Also mention I'm sad because at least here in America you're supposed to like tipping is like a normal thing to do, because of just how absolutely fucked game paid here it is, like in some aspects, which I will not delve into why. But I wanted to make sure I had left the tip because, of course, you gotta tip when you're in America and whatnot. I wanted a tip, and by the time I got up in the morning, I actually forgot to tip. Like I had the thought to make sure to leave the tip, and I was so tired from staying up to like watching Deltarune because it was the last game of the marathon, that I completely forgot to take out the bills and leave it out there on like in a hotel room. I'm so sad that I didn't, because the poor because the poor housekeeper like really deserved it. I'm not saying that. I want to clarify, they're not poor. But I'm just saying, as because I imagine how little like a tip that could possibly be and whatnot. I really wanted to tip. Like if I had more cash on me, I would have tipped more, because they were pretty sweet. But anyway, going back into day 4. So there was originally supposed to be more activities. Oh, it's Splatoon. There were originally supposed to be like other activities as well during this day, like one that I was actually looking forward to. And today when I say today, I mean as Wednesday, like last Wednesday. A good amount of people were going to Valley Fair, which is like the larger equivalent of Dorney Park, which is like an hour or so from me. Well, it's an hour and a half officially from where I live. It's a larger it's a larger, like probably existed longer than Dorney Park did, but it's basically like an upscale Dorney Park, what Valley Fair is. I went there last summer. It was fine. I didn't get to do everything because at the time they were hit with a massive thunderstorm, which flooded the Minnesota River, and also and of course, with the flooding in rivers, more water gets spread to other areas, and that hit a good chunk of the park. So there were other attractions I couldn't get to go to because of the flooding. Which also brings me to another counterpoint. Well, even though, like, to bring another side point. When I was going, like, before I left for GDQ, my town was under a flash flood watch. And of course, when I get back from GDQ, like the day after I get back from GDQ, we got under a flood warning. And we had like we accumulated like almost 8 inches of rain from where I live. It was like a shit ton of damage. Like, really? I go from like from leaving like for my flight when we were under a flood watch to now getting a flash flood warning. I already wish now, like as soon as I heard that, I was like, can't just be Minnesota for one more day, please. even though I already got back, but that was the thought of like, I want to be back in Minneapolis, please. I don't want to be in the fucking rain. No, but it was unfortunate I came back to that. But I'm okay. My family's okay. We were safe enough. Like our area was safe enough. Like we obviously still, there were obviously still some flooding around us. Like but everything's okay. My electricity's okay. It wasn't that intense over by me. And, you know, apparently, I was looking at my local news. The house in like somewhere in the town actually exploded overnight. I'm like, what the fuck? How? But did it just somehow get struck by lightning? Like, how the fuck did that happen? I don't know. I'm going off. I'm going off on a tangent. I should be talking about GDQ. But Wednesday and I'll also probably say this for Friday, even though I probably did do something as well on Friday. I just don't remember what. Was more of a less a nothing burger day because the activity I was looking forward to the most for that day, that being Barcade, majority of people have decided to call it quits on that because of like a partying from the last night. So, I mean, it's sort of understandable, but like, damn, dude, I really would have loved to do Barcade, especially considering my Barcade near me, which was actually called Barcade, closed down in April/June. And I was so pissed because I haven't been to that in like a year, and they shut down and they closed down. So I was pissed off that. Well, I was pissed. I was sad that we people didn't want to do the Barcade because I was really looking forward to playing arcade games. But again, not like I don't have arcades around me, but it just sucks because it's a Barcade. Yeah, it's a certified Madge and Sag moment at the same time in DJV. So yeah, it was basically nothing burger day. I mostly spent aside from the times when I went out to eat, most of the time I either like spent like time in my room or like went down for like board games. Which now I can go back to the photo dump because I actually was featured in the photo dump for day 4. Yeah, what's up, Abhishek? I hope you're doing well. You're currently talking about a little event I went to called Summer Games Done Quick, or SGDQ. Okay, let me find the day 4 picks, because I actually was on the day 4 picks. Because they did take, because like I mentioned earlier in the stream when I was discussing day 1, they also did day they also do picks in the prize room and in the board game room, especially. Outside of the main showcase room, where all the runs are showcased. Where is it? There's another photo of me. I want the better photo because I say better photo because it actually has my face on there. It's further down. I know that. Let me see. Did I pass it? It should be around here. Okay, that's the wrong table. I know it's here. I know the picture is here. Where? Oh, I did pass it. Hold on. It's here. I know it's here. I looked at this page like the other day. I'm just trying to find it. Wind Waker. I miss playing it already. How do I feel if I did a Wind Waker playthrough later in the month after Bonanza? Because Wind Waker was fun. Bam, bam, boom. It's been so long since I played Wind Waker. Okay, I know it's here. I know the pick is here. Okay, there's the board game. Oh, here we are. Okay, I found it. I found the board game room pick. Okay. But outside of like this was like one of the only instances aside from like going for like Caribou Coffee or Hen House, which is this local diner, not too far from the hotel. I think that day I only did Caribou by myself. But I like when I saw people were like in the channel were doing board games, so I came downstairs. And the group here in the picture was doing Werewords. And it was my first time playing it, and it was so fun. Like trying to learn it. Like, I'll tell you right now, I had like multiple rounds where my ass right here ended up getting werewolf, not once, not twice, not thrice, but 5 or 6 times the entire time that I did play. And there's like multiple roles to this by the way, for this game. There's the town mayor who like has to pick the word. They can be like either one of the of the next except for like the next roll below. They can be any one of the next couple of rolls. So and then after the mayor picks the word, but basically how the game starts, like there's an app that you have to use to play it, because it'll announce like mayor, you know, like open your eyes and, you know, select the words that you want to go for. You can also choose if you want to make it easy, hard, or if you want to randomize the words. So you choose the word, and then it's like, mayor, close your eyes, and then the next one, also KK Slider bubblegum, hell yeah. The Sayer is the next roll, and that's one of the only few. There's one more. It's one of the only few that also knows the word, aside from the mayor, that also knows the word. But you have to be very careful when you're the Sayer, and especially the other role, which I will mention last. So the Sayer knows it. So after Sayer, wake up and look at the phone in the middle to see the word. And then Sayer, close your eyes. What was it? Fuck, I'm trying to remember. Sayer, close your eyes. I remember the role, but I'll just say I'll just say tough for now. Yeah, tough. Open your eyes and try to find your fellow tough companion. And Yeah, after a couple seconds, you'll be like, close your eyes. And there'll be, and then there's another roll. I can't remember which, but I'll just say like we'll say like the unknown. The unknown. Wait, open your eyes and tap the shoulder to the person like a closest to you feel most comfortable with, or whatnot, or something like that. And basically, if you get tapped on the shoulder, I don't know why I'm doing like serious like explaining about the game, but I'm trying to keep this as quick as I possibly can with explanation. But basically, they tap on the shoulder to let people know like, hey, we're not the werewolf. And of course, the announcer will go, close your eyes. And then last but not least, the last roll, as far as main rolls, is the werewolf, and that's the one last roll outside of the mayor and the sayer that also knows the word. And likewise with the tough, they also have another person they need to find, like who's their teammate, just like with the tough, to try and to not spoil. But like unlike the tough, they actually know the word, and likewise the sayer, they can't really spoil the word. But unlike the sayer, they have to like try the real damn as they can to avoid giving any hints whatsoever, and purposely stall out all the other players. And everybody else who doesn't have any of those roles will just have a villager role. That'll be similar to that of the tough role, in which they don't know the word. They just only know that they're common folk. They're very common folk, or like of course the tough role. And so you're just trying to you're asking questions. You have to ask questions. So you're asking basically how the game works. You're asking the question if you're trying to figure out the word. Like first, like asking questions like, could it be like, is this like a noun or a verb? Is this like something you can like consume? Is this something that you play with a controller or whatnot? And the job of the mayor is to basically throw out pieces like that can signify like either you're doing right, like you're doing things right. Like it'll be like basically like a check mark, or the flip side of it being X. There's also question mark pieces that are blue. That basically like you might be on the right track, but like again, you're not, like it's not quite what you're thinking about. And then you have on the when you have the yes or no, there's on one side on the no side, there's like you're the far off, and then on the S side you have you're really close, and then of course last but not least you have the piece that's like, oh, you got it right. And to quickly wrap this up with how this game goes, if you lose, you have to figure out who the werewolf is, and hope you're right about your answer. So it's trivia, but like also pseudo Among Us, if you will. And of course, if you win, if the villagers win, and the non-werewolves win, then it's the werewolf's turn to actually figure out, all right, who is the one that is like the sayer, who is the sayer, basically, to figure out, and just similarly to that of the opposite side. The werewolves have to hope they win and whatnot. But I've explained enough of it as best of my ability, because again, it's not that complicated, but I was definitely thrown off at the beginning. I was like, how do I do this? I'm sorry this took way too long to explain. Yeah, like, again, I'm trying to keep it as bare bones as I possibly can because I don't want to go into every single game because it can take pretty long. Like to set up or whatnot. Depending on how many people who are playing. It's like the maximum I think you can play for a main board could be like 2 to like 10 or 15 people. I can't remember. For just the one game. If you have like 2 copies of the same game, maybe you'll play more players. But that was basically day 4. It was a nothing burger day, but at least I had a fun time doing board games. And I'm sorry that board game took a lot longer to explain. What was I going on about for oh yes, day 5. So I don't have a picture of actually let me just go straight to I forgot about it. But I'm trying so bad. I forgot about that picture. Actually, I'll use that picture. Why not? I was wearing my bluey Hawaiian shirt for it. But the first activity that we did for the day, which was like at 11:30, we basically went bowling for day 5. It was mostly fine. Likewise with my Topgolf game on Monday, I was not doing great. I did better than I thought I was going to do, but I was far from I'm getting even close to being anybody in my lane. But I should also put a huge twist. There's a huge twist, by the way. I'm scooting in now because it's a huge twist. Not only were we not able to finish the game, not only weren't able to finish the game, but to make matters even worse, the whole building went out. So when it came to like, you remember like all of our scores, like gone, like the entire power of the building cut out on the 10th frame. It was like right as David Skywater in our booth, in our lane was just about to beat his personal best for bowling. Because I found out that David is pretty cracked at bowling. But yeah, the entire bowling alley went out, and it was suggested that by the host of the venue, the bluey shirt. Yeah, I know, right there. That's the Hawaiian shirt that I was talking about. Under that, by the way, is a panty and stocking shirt that I bought. It's not an official Studio Trigger one because I actually want to get one, but the Studio Trigger merch was long sold out by the time I tried looking for it. But I hope more listings show up or they restock because I really want the Studio Trigger ones. But going back into what happened with the power, the host of the venue, not the person, not like the guy that was like, not like the person in the group that was in charge of like of getting the whole bowling thing done, which was Bowser, I think. But basically to put long story short, I'm saying basically long story short, but long story short, the one of the bartenders slash host, one of the bartenders slash servers said that more than likely someone something like because of the heat, something within the like one of the nearby transformers caused it to explode. So most of the entire bowling alley was out of power except for like a few like lights and like some systems here and there. So not only were we not able to like pay for like not only were we not able to complete a bowling game, but we couldn't even like pay for our lane, which if I remember, I think it was like supposed to be like close to $30 like or so per lane, or like $12 per, well, the rental for the shoe was $5. I remember that, but it was supposed to be like 12 or like 15 or so per bowler, so it was a good discount, but it really sucked that the lane went out. So not only did we lose power, not only we weren't able to finish our game, but we weren't able to pay off for the bowling like the alley reservation. But the only thing that we were able to pay off, and by we I mean like the people that actually like ordered like food, because they also had food over there as well that actually looked a lot better. That actually tasted a lot better than we thought. It was a nice local bowling alley. The only payments that people could get back were for the food, so it sucks. But at least some people were able to pay off for the food. I know Johan's Lane bolted like not too long after like the news of okay, hold on, Milo's getting in, needs to get into the room. Open the door so I can get him in. Miles hearing me talking about GDQ, and he's like, "What are you doing? Let me in now." No, but Johan's group basically left not too long after the guy told us, the sir told us that sorry that we were able to, that you weren't able to get like a full game going, or like the proper games going and whatnot because of the power getting cut out, but. Well, at least they were pretty generous. They offered some some coupons for if you come back the next year, feel free to use them. As long as they were a good customer for them, which most of us we were. I didn't order anything, thankfully. Otherwise I would have actually had to pay. Also funny that that was right that I somehow got into frame right here. But yeah, unfortunate for most people that most of us that couldn't pay off for the lane. I actually had a video, but there's another video in the Discord of just the reaction of everybody. It's like really, but with the power, like really with the power. But yeah, aside from the daylight and those like few lights, for the most part the entire room was basically pitch black. Yeah, that was the unfortunate that was like the most unfortunate timing there. But thankfully that wasn't like that was only the worst part of the day, because the rest of it was much better. Let me try to find a better pick. Okay, I guess I can't. I'll just use this one because it's okay, because at least it's at the same venue. So this next pick I'm gonna show is not like won't feel related, but basically I did karaoke on Thursday later that day. I wasn't totally sure if people were gonna go for it, because again, you know, likewise with like, look, some things earlier in the week, there were definitely things that people were going to pull out on because of like you know, partying and whatnot. I wasn't totally sure that people were going to make karaoke happen, but thankfully people did. I was in a small room. It was only like a good like 4 of us or so. But basically we had 2 like small rooms and like 1 large room in case if we didn't have enough people for like small rooms, but we had enough people. But we had enough time to do or like 4 songs or whatnot. But who was paired up was Fontano. Franken is the what I'm gonna refer to them as, and Hasfar's roommate Jack or Jackalaka. Both awesome. All 3 of them pretty cool people. Especially so for Jack and Franken, because like when I get my vocals out, that like they're like, oh, dude, I love your vocals. And I was like, thank you. And they're asking me like, you know, did you do like a choir in high school? And I was like, not in high school, but like up to like the end of my middle school, I did do chorus. I'm like, okay, that makes more sense. But yeah, that was fun. I mostly did alternative hits. Maybe like 1 metal-ish hit. Yes, hi metal. Hi, I'm talking about GDQ. Hold on, buddy. But this was a picture of just like in the large karaoke room. Someone got this like this pretty cool looking drink, and of course Hasfar the channel like the ancient this looks like an ancient potion. Which I mean, it kind of does. I'm just waiting for there to be like an edit of this pic that would just have a cork right on top. or maybe just like an edit of like of Yzma from Emmer's New Group holding the potion in hand with the cork on top. That would be funny. But yeah, that was day 5. A fun day. Probably like the 3rd most fun day of the week. Okay, I can't believe I'm saying that considering Mall of America was fun. Looks to me like the middle for dishes I didn't use at home. Yeah, kind of does. It kind of does. What was I gonna talk about? Oh, day 6. So, you know, likewise with day 4, it was a nothing burger day. Day 5. No, I just talked about day 5. Day 1 was on Sunday. Day 1 was Sunday. That was the start of GDQ. Day 3 was Tuesday. That was the wing challenge. So this is day 5. Yeah, well, we're on the day 5 and start of day 6 now. So we're now starting on the day 6. Starting on the day 6. No, but we're on day 6 now. Just like with day 4, it was basically nothing burger for the most part. I almost wanted to go for the Mall of America, but considering most people were going to be going over to Emmy or Emmy Source in the server, her house party, but I was going to hold off on it just in case if there weren't any games going on over there. But now in hindsight, I'm sad I didn't go because there actually were some people playing games over there. Because I asked I asked some people, would there be some board gaming or whatnot if I went over? And they said, maybe. So I'm sad I didn't go. But again, I should also clarify that I'm by no means like a huge enjoyer of like large parties or whatnot. Especially as in like a large group of people in like a really tight space. Cause I just get so overstimulated really fast. That being said, I'm definitely sad I didn't go because at the very least I could have just been like doing board games or saying what people were practicing or whatnot in one of the rooms at Emmys. I'm sad. So at least next year I'll have the chance now that I've seen the picks. And yeah, to clarify, I have full intentions, with the exception of probably a GDQ 2026 for next SGDQ to go. I have the full intentions to go. So yeah, day 6 just overall was just again nothing burger. I don't think I went for much of anything. But the day, but look at going back into day the end of day 5 for a bit was when my roommate crab storage. Hi Milo. Want to say hi? You want to say hi to chat, Milo? You want to say hi to chat? Oh, what your phone? You say hi to chat, Milo? Here. Yeah. I know. Yeah, Milo's saying he wants my bowl. Milo, you don't want this. This is just shells. This is just pistachio shells. Cute. Yeah. Milo is very cute. Okay, Mom. I need to let you down, dude. I need to let you down. Okay. Probably like, I want to be let down anyway. I don't want to. I don't want to sit in your lap. I'll let you on the bed in a bit, Milo. Can you let me just finish my GDQ talk? Milo, it is literally pistachio shells. It is empty pistachio shells. I don't care. He's just like, I don't care. Give me the bowl. Wow. That's a pretty fatty, dude, for you. Right, anyway, he'll just keep. I'm just gonna try to just push through it. I know, dude. I know, Milo. I know. I have a story. I have GDQ talk about. GDQ story time. Yeah. At the end of day 5, my roommate crab storage eventually showed up. But slightly beforehand, because again it was also DMing him because he DM'd me when he was I just got to the hotel because he was driving up from a different part of Minnesota, I want to say. Or maybe from out of state. I don't remember what, but while I was waiting for him, waiting for them, while I was waiting for them, I got approached by someone who I thought at first was Crab, but I was relieved that it wasn't. That were asking me, how do you sign up for GDQ? Or, how do you register for the event? And so until Crab got there, I told him to go to the GDQ website, which was which I said was gdq.gg/sgdq 2025. Create an account in there if you can. But then once Crab eventually made it over, he helped him out even further, or helped that guy out even further. Now, I should also clarify that, at least as far as my knowledge, might be the first year, if not the the most recent GDQ event that's started to allow on-site registration, which is more expensive than to do it online. And had you registered online, it would have been again less money. Last year my ticket was like $90. Oh no, yeah, it was $90 last year for my tickets, and actually no, it was $80. It was $80 for my tickets last year, or close to 90 last year. It was similar for in January for AGQ, and it was like 115 to 120 for my SGDQ one. But the on-site registration, it was it was 115 like for registration online to get your badge. Prior to the start of June. Once it got to like the start of June, the price went up by like, I want to say like $75 or something. It went up by, I think, by 75. So it was 180 for the badge, or close to 180. But the real kicker is that if you wanted to do on-site registration, you had to pay $200. $200 DIMA dollars. For GDQ on site. and there was like a line, like a good line that was formed on day one of people that were like registering for that were trying to do on-site registration or whatnot. I was like, what the fuck? Because I got so confused when I got there to go pick up my not my badge, but my shirt. Because I was trying to find the line for my shirt to go for pickup for your shirt. Because I got the attendee tee. But yeah, eventually I found the other end and went through that. Now I was thankful I didn't get stopped by anyone. Because I actually recognized it was the end. I had to thought mine like, don't tell me I'm at the wrong exit. Sorry, the wrong entrance. But yeah, I went through the right entrance for my pickup for my shirt. And yeah, got my tea and it was good. Yeah, I found to wrap that up quickly. With the end of day 5. Crowd eventually made it over. We did eventually settle things out with how to pay for the room. So I know I just asked him, just only pay for the time, just for like the night, just like for the nightly rate plus like the just like the nightly rate for just like multiplied by just like the amounts, like how many nights he's staying. The amount of the nights he was staying was for 3 nights when they showed up on Thursday night. So it was basically like a good chunk of the amount that I paid for my hotel room that I ended up saving. So it worked out, even though I really should have gotten a roommate sooner before GDQ, so that way I could evenly split the room. But it worked out. Hopefully next year it'll be better. I'll have I'll actually make sure I'll have the proper roommate. That could pay for perhaps pay half the amount for the room. So that's how I can pay half, because ideally, for the next time around, I would want it to still be 2 people, like being me and one other person and sharing the room. Because if I added another person to my room, it would up the price of the entire room, and I don't want to do that. But yeah, that's wrapping up day 5 and 6, right there. But now to the end of I can't believe I'm already saying like that is the. I can't believe like we're already now finally getting to the end of it. It's like already officially over 2 hours. As I started the stream. So like that's insane. This talk has already been like over 2 hours. But yes, hi Mel. So it was almost another nothing burger day. Keep in mind I said almost. Keep in mind it's almost. Let me go to the 12th. Here we go. I can't find a picture, but Oh my god. But the final group activity that I did was basically it was originally going to be a large group of us, but so many people dropped out because of partying and whatnot. Especially from the night before, that being the Emmy's house party. That eventually just only became like a group of like 8 of us. But we went to go see Superman, James Gunn's Superman, on Saturday. And funnily enough, my brother asked me if I want to see that on Wednesday. So and I said yeah, even though I saw it already, yeah, why not? So I'm seeing it again with my brother since he hadn't seen it yet. Hi, my Lou. Hi, yes, I know. I will let you on the bed in a second. I'm just wrapping things up right now with GDQ talk. You just gotta wait a little bit more. It's like, I can't wait. Just put me on the bed already. I know. All right. Yeah. James Gunn Superman was what we saw. It was me. The group was me, Bowser, Angel's sister, Kat, which is what I'm going to refer to as, Lingo. Hi. Yes, Milo. Can you wait for just another second? No. So me, Bowser, Cat, Lingo, this partner streamer that I didn't even know was going to the event until like last minute on Monday. Nospimi. I've seen their name. I've seen their face and their name before, like online, and I never thought it would actually like the day that I meet him was the last day for GDQ. the last day, like, I can't believe the last day of GDQ, like the last full day of GDQ, is the day that I meet Nospimi, like barely. And then his plus one, I can't remember her name, but they're both pretty nice people. My I almost said diaphragm, but the little thing for the kazoo that's inside, not the thing that holds it up together, this little piece, but like the little plastic there. I don't know, but I got to meet Nospimi in this well, and they're Nospimi and their plus one. They're both pretty chill as well, and movie was fine. Considering I've already mentioned, if I haven't mentioned this already, that I've been in comic book fatigue since Avengers Endgame. I was not going in there as the movie expecting much, but I was glad I didn't spend much because it actually slapped harder than I thought it was going to. I can't believe I'm saying this for a comic book movie, but like I actually enjoyed myself with this, like even more than I thought I was going to. I'm sad that we didn't see it. I'm sad we didn't see it in like a higher format, but not that it really mattered, but it was still good. So not mid. Exactly. It's not mid. So it's not mid. I can actually say that right now. But like, I almost didn't want to, like, initially I almost didn't want to see it and wait until like it got on demand. But then some people, then of course, with how stupidly political our society is now today, apparently some people were so mad because Superman is woke. He's an immigrant. Like, it's the fucking point. Like, it's the fucking point of Superman. Like, have we not known about Superman like lore for like many years now? Do we not know the fact that he got like sent from like another planet because his planet was being obliterated or whatnot, or something. And so he was like obviously orphaned, and eventually got raised by like a nice family in Kansas on it. Like some of the, like some of these reviewers that were like trying to criticize the movie, like so many fake reviewers let's criticize the movies. They don't even watch it. They don't only nitpick on things that like oh, this is gonna make the movie so bad because this plus has this element in it. It's like, fuck off. Like the only reason that you should criticize a movie is for like things like for like artistic merit. Like it should be for like things like story, like the only thing you should use criticism for is for like story wise, for like acting, for like character, like I think for like set designs, whatnot. That's how I feel like criticism should really be narrowed towards when it comes to like something like movies or games or whatnot. But to try to avoid bringing any more politics or whatnot, because I'm not the type of person that likes to bring politics into my stream anyway. It was because of the stupid ass controversy, the controversy for the movie that reading I mentioned. I was like, okay, well, let me see this, and let me see if I'm hearing like when I hear about from a channel that I follow, who is also a fellow autistic individual like me, covered. They also enjoyed the movie, and there were plenty of funny moments. There are plenty of moments that was like, oh yeah, that actually is pretty great that they did that. I'm not going to spoil what that, of course, is. For those you know, but it was just so awesome seeing those moments in the movie. And I'm sorry for keeping things so vague, but like I really feel like this is something you should actually go out and see for yourself. And I'd rather leave less to talk about, so that way there'd be more conversation among those that actually have seen it. I wish it was filmed in I wish it was actually filmed on like an actual IMAX camera instead of the filmed for IMAX slogan or whatnot. But I don't know. That's just me being a bit nitpicky for some things. But yeah. Yeah, that was my day. Day 7. I'm sorry if it got political. I'm sorry if it sounded all political. Now I'm trying to do the best I can to not bring politics into whatever I talk about. But for a movie that I was kind of looking forward to at a later date, it just forced itself upon me, and we just all had those moments where just like when we want to not associate with anything from the real world, and it just something from the real that politics just somehow forced its way through. It's just like. But anyway, before it gets off the rails, that was basically day 7. I don't think I did much of anything else. If I did, the only thing was I did stop by the this was this Breath. I think this is Breath of the Wild. This track. So the only other thing that I remember doing was saying bye to Seraphim, who is a really wonderful person. I got to visit their parents' house on last Monday, because like every year or so, every like SGDQ or so, their parents hold like a luncheon. But when I showed up last year, it was actually like when flew in for my flight. It was actually during the luncheon, and I was so sad that I couldn't join in. But I got to go this time, and it was fun. I'm sad that that of course, like with previous GDQs as well, my anxiety interfered with me, especially in with talking to other people in especially larger groups. But I can definitely tell it was a really awesome environment. It was a really wholesome environment to be around. Likewise with Seraphim, his parents were really awesome as well. Like they were so, like, they were all such good hosts. But yeah, they were all but they're all amazing. But yeah, there's sometime before I left for the movie, or when I got back. Oh wow, I can't believe we're playing Galaxy music already to wrap this up. So we were saying goodbye to Seraphim before the movie. And of course, I've already mentioned earlier in the stream, Delta Room was the last thing I tuned into before I passed out. But not before I was able to make sure I got all my stuff packed up. Of course, the stuff that I did bring for me, which I really wish I played more of my Switch 2, because over the weekend was a Splatfest, and I should have been playing this damn Splatfest. But again, it was during GDQ, so it was like, what can I really do? If it was like this upcoming weekend, if the Splatfest was this upcoming weekend, I wouldn't have minded it. I would have been like, okay, cool, Splatfest. But Nintendo, for whatever fucking reason, decided to put it on GDQ weekend, the last weekend of GDQ, and I was pissed. But I'm sure that there might be another repeat Splat. There might be another repeat Splatfest. I'm not totally sure if there will ever be another Splatfest before the release of the Splatoon spin-off game that's supposed to be come out later this year. I can't say if it will or it won't, but it seems like it might be come out later this year, so probably. I sincerely hope that there'll at least be one more Splatfest before the release of that game, and not during GDQ of all times. Because that was really annoying. But yeah, of course that was of course the end of the full day, of the end of the last full day. Before I get into discussing my flight back, around like Thursday morning, I woke up with a bit of a sore throat. Like, it was just starting. And I was like, in my brain, I was partially freaking out. So I was like, okay, I need to make a run over to Target so I can go grab ibuprofen. I wish there was like an actual CVS separate, because I don't really go to Target. But the sad thing was, like, that's really the only store, like, by the hotel. That's really the only store I can even go get medication. So it's just like I had no choice. But yeah, I picked up ibuprofen, and for the most part it did its job. Holding off on any serious symptoms until I got back from GDQ, of course, that's when it really kicked up. But now it's officially travel day, which back home, which that was just on Sunday. And of course, like was everybody else in the sad talk channel, as in like we're sad GDQ's done, like for the year, for the year, like as in like the main events. I woke up same time. It was the same hour of like that my flight was for when I got back from AGQ earlier this year. So it was a 6 o'clock flight. And in hindsight, I was very glad that I got the 6 a.m. flight. I was sad I missed people. I was sad I missed more people, as saying bye about other people. But I was happy that I had the flight, because after I left, I know. After I left, and got back to Jersey, some people are actually having issues with their flights, like some of them getting canceled and others just getting delayed. And so I was thankful I was able to get back home in time. Again, flight got up like earlier than we thought it was going to, but with how slow people were, like, this is probably, like, I mentioned that when we landed, it was probably the slowest that it's ever, it took the longest like amount of time to get off the plane. So like I really wanted to be off like now, like stat. Also need to make sure that, like, you know, everyone in front of me got out, but they were taking so fucking long. It's like, it's not that hard to grab your bags. I mean, I get it because it's like early morning, but like, I don't know, like, set a fucking like a alarm or something, and then just like wake up like an hour like before the flight like ends or something. Because like I almost slept for like almost 2 hours on the flight back, and I woke up like the last like 10 minutes. Of that timer. And for the rest of it, I just finished up Big Lebowski, which I started last GDQ for my flight and never finished. So I finished that up, and I was happy. I mean, I've already seen Big Lebowski, but like the rewatch. That's like my second rewatch. Yep. Again, flight not too bad. We had minor turbulence. So I had to stay at the state for a bit. I went to the bathroom and whatnot. And I did have something to drink, which was like I had like an orange juice. I could have went for coffee, but I ended up having breakfast with family when I got back. At a local diner, or one of the local diners. And then going back to what I said earlier in the stream, I my body was like, after I had the Dayquil and the ibuprofen from earlier in the morning and the allergy medicine and the Flonase, it really wanted to just take a fucking rest, like a long rest. So like I was so drowsy when it came to like dinner that I was like, after I finished eating dinner, I just went straight to bed. And like with my first day, when I went straight to bed, I also woke up at 11 o'clock, like and just decided to just go straight to bed again, like immediately, almost like I was playing 100 Line, which I have not played, but I have seen Johan play through it, and it's a pretty cool game from what it looks like. Or 100 Line Last Defense Academy. I really felt like the main character Takumi for a bit when it came to sleep during one of the arcs. But I don't want to spoil that game, any more of that game, obviously. But yeah, that's everything I remember from GDQ. Just off the top of my head that I did and whatnot. I'll have much more that I want to discuss. I can't believe, man. I've like just been on this for like this discussion for a whole almost 2.5 hours. But more accurately, like 2 hours and 20 minutes, because we had the bit of the delay from me somehow breaking the tripod, even though the tripod fell down on itself and the mount broke. So I'm sad not to get a new one. But I'm glad that my phone has not fallen off at all during the entire time that I explained. So I'm going to be very careful when I take this out. But yeah, it's unfortunate I have to get a new tripod, but it did its job for a few years, not to get a damn new one. But things happen. I can't do anything about it. But yeah, I wasn't planning on doing anything else, just for like for sake of recovery from my cold or whatnot. 'Cause I sounded much more I sounded a lot more nasally yesterday, and also sounded pretty nasally this morning. So more than likely stream like as I'm, and if you if you haven't seen the schedule in the Discord, which if you haven't joined the Discord, what are you doing? It's a good place to be. And speaking of Discord, I do have events already set up for movie nights. For the poll. Let me go quickly to that. Sorry, I'm just trying to I'm just trying to get to my my events page. But yeah, I've already set up movie nights, the movie night stuff in the events tab on our server. So so obviously the first movie we are going to be watching, as voted by y'all truly, we play Bonanza when it comes out. Initially when I had the sticker shock from paying out the hotel room, it seemed like the possibility that I wouldn't be, because I wouldn't get paid until like next week from work. But now that I had the additional money from also sharing the room with Crab or Crab Storage, probably I think I still will. Now that I've shared the room, because again, when the initial payment for my hotel room dropped, I had such huge sticker shock that I had to actually sit down and talk to my family about it. We're like, no, you're doing good. And it was in that conversation we realized, wait, I have a credit card this whole time and I'm not using it. So my credit card did most of the heavy lifting last week. especially through all the Ubers and for all of the food that I ate. Like next Tuesday will be like when I have to pay my credit card off. But as long as it's not like a huge amount for the minimum statement, I should be okay. But it's definitely gonna be a bit until I can empty my balance out for my account for my credit card. But yeah, since I had a roommate that helped to pay off the room, I probably will get Bonanza. I mean, I already planned on getting Bonanza anyway, but with the whole hotel room sticker shock, I almost felt like it wouldn't happen. But now that I have the payment from my roommate for that for the last couple days, it works out. So I'd say yeah, we're still on board for Bonanza. So yeah, going back to of course the Discord. Everything's already set up for events, and of course, by popular vote, the first movie we are watching is Spaceballs. I have it on disc, but the only problem is I can't actually play this directly through my capture card because of HDCP protection on my PS5. So I have to either get a splitter to make that work and still plug it in my capture card, or I also have a digital copy on YouTube that we can probably just stream off of, if anything. But I tried putting this into my PS5 to see if I can play it. I tried that and then tried another movie. Neither would work because of the HDCP protections, which fucking sucks. So, and it's not like I'm streaming on Twitch anyway. I'm literally just doing it through Discord. But it still really sucks so hard because I'm not streaming or recording anything. I'm just literally to Twitch or whatnot. I'm just literally just doing it straight through Discord. But fucking HDCP protection is just like a pain in the ass, dude. But yeah, we are watching Spaceballs. I'm sorry we can't watch it unless I can get a stupid HDCP protection ruining movie night. Yeah, I know. It's like, if this wasn't such a big deal, because movie studios always need to be so protective of their IP, despite the fact that like there's even though they love to increase the price of movies, there's always going to be people out there that are willing to circumvent that and allow others to be able to watch it for much cheaper. I really wish I made it up, but it really sucks that we're paying more to watch movies. And ruin ways for people to be able to watch movies. If there was if there was a time if there's a time there where piracy is thriving, it's probably right now. But yeah, that's all I'm saying about that. But yeah, Spaceballs is the first movie we're watching by popular demand for based on the poll. Follow that by RRR, this awesome Indian action movie. It's a really long one, but it's a really fun watch as well. And of course, Nightcrawler being the last one of the three in the poll. The last one might be in September. I'm not totally sure, but I put it right for now as August 29th for that in the events page. But it could be it could end up being in September before the start of the fall. And of course, since you guys are happy to see the movie night return and whatnot, I want to try making like every October, like Mile, hold on. I want to try making every October, like every other week, like a double movie night. Like we were watching like 2 movies for each movie night. And then and obviously on Halloween, we will be watching Sinners because it's absolute cinema and must be watched. All right. I'm gonna let Milo out really quick because he really wants to get out of the room. Yeah, I hate HDCP protection. It's so annoying. Yeah, everything's there for events or not. I don't know what else I want to do for stuff in the Discord yet, but as long as I get something like movie nights going, I think we should be okay at least for some time. But yeah, that about wraps things up here for stream. Because again, I wasn't planning on doing anything else except talk about GDQ, whatnot, and we talked about GDQ for a good amount of the stream for the entirety of the 2 hours, or almost 2.5 hours that we. For the entirety of like the over 2.5 hours that we've been here for a stream. Of course, I've already shouted out Discord. If you haven't followed me on social media, feel free to follow me there on social media. I've obviously YouTube, Instagram, Blue Sky. I also have other social media. I'm also available on, and occasionally go on there at swipe.moe. And last but not least, in case if I do a VOD exclusive to Twitch, and I get to upload it. Exchange Point VODs is where you'll be able to find that. With that being said, I'm gonna finish the rest of my water and probably eat dinner pretty soon. Like I said, I will more than likely be back on based on the on the schedule for Thursday. For not Thursday. For Thursday. I was right. I forgot today was Tuesday. I'll be back on to do Bonanza on Thursday. I'll make sure I pre-order it before I head off. I head off like for the night. Well, why not? Well, not like when I say half a night, I mean like after I'm done streaming, like as like before I go to bed. I'm gonna make sure I pre-order Bonanza because I should have done that before and I forgot. But things happen in life. But Bonanza is a definite we are playing. But yeah, I don't have anything else to say. I don't have any plans on raiding anyone. So we're just gonna end it all right here, like for this stream. So yeah, once again, I'll see you all on Thursday for Bonanza in the evening because of course I'm on a long shift and whatnot for work. Yeah. Bye. Hope you're doing well.